Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Shall we start, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Uh, 14 are there.
So good evening to all. Good evening to all. So we are assembled here for the 5-day international workshop on Scratch program organized by Akmal Foundation and Seva Academy. So we welcome you all to this session. We welcome our resource person, Ramya Sriram, Microsoft certified trainer. Welcome you, ma'am, for this session.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Today, please handle the session, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Hope you all practiced whatever we discussed yesterday. Basically, I would like to, okay, let me just have a look at the participants. Okay, whatever we discussed, okay, whatever I demonstrated till yesterday, do you have any doubts in that? Okay, let's start this way. Okay, what was the project we did yesterday? You can post it in the chat window. What was the project that was demo? Okay, about me project. Okay, very good, Kritik. Yes, David, you are correct. Now I would like to ask, yes, Lakshmi ma'am. Okay, now what are all the commands that we used as blocks? What blocks did we use for that project yesterday?
Excuse me, ma'am, 1 minute.
Yes,
Excuse me, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, here heavy rain is here in Pudukkottai. Suddenly, if I get disconnected, you please manage, ma'am.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Actually, it's raining heavily here also. I hope from my side there shouldn't be any problem. I will manage, ma'am. Don't worry.
In case if I am not in the session, you please manage. Okay, ma'am?
Yeah, definitely, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Kritik has written when sprite clicked. Okay. Sound blocks we used. Event look sound. Okay. Mustafa, sir. Wait block. Looks block. Okay. Say something for 2 seconds. Yes. Repeat block. Of course. Okay, wait. Next costume. Yes, we use next costume to change the costume to give that animated effect. Okay, that's good. Now, apart from that, yeah, sound block. Apart from this, some of you had tried that flower. Okay, so the extension of like the shapes. Okay, we were drawing the basic shape on the first day. In the extension of that, you drew a flower. Okay, you all tried. Few of you tried a flower. For that, you use nested loops. Means one a loop inside another loop. So that is what we use. Importing sprites. Yes, we learned how to import sprite, which is saved in our computer. So that also we learned. Oh, recording sound. Yes, we also saw how to give our own voice to the characters. So it would be nice to see the animated characters talking in our voice. Okay, so that's right. Okay, so we did all of these things. Okay, so today also what I'm going to do, I will share in that Word document a code which some of you can try who want to challenge yourself. But then after 2 days of session, one thing that I observed, okay, let me tell you, in the class, yeah, sprite edits. Okay, yes, we edited the sprite also yesterday. We tried to change the color or we drew an apple which was bitten. So that way we tried that also. Okay, so actually how I planned this 5 day session was how I used to conduct in my class. Okay, so that is how I planned. Usually the students, okay, they learn all the commands when they do the project. So that is how they used to get used to the blocks in Scratch. So that is how I actually planned this 5 days webinar session also. But later I understood that when we conduct something online, the time taken to complete the project is little long, because I'm not able to see all of you. You are not able to get the doubts clarified in a classroom setup or in a computer lab setup. What happens? Everything will be like a ready-made for people to come and use it. Okay, the software will be installed, the internet connection will be there. Okay, and everyone will be seeing face to face. But that is not the case now. So I could see there is a delay. Okay, I couldn't finish what I had planned. Actually, every day I had planned 2 projects to complete, but I'm able to do only one, and then I'm asking you to do the same thing. So at least 45 minutes and 45 minutes, it's taking 1.5 hours in that. So today, what I'm thinking, let me not show any project today. Rather, I would show you each and every block in the Scratch. Okay, which will be very useful for you later after the 5 day session. Also, if you want to try a program on your own, that would help you. So that is what we are going to see today. Of course, I will upload a program, a little bit complex program in the Word document in the meantime, so that those who want to try that can try. But it doesn't mean that you are not going to try anything today. You are going to try along with me, but not as a project, but as a block. Every block, I will demonstrate what are all the things that are there in the Scratch, so that you can practice now in the session, okay, not as a project, but to test each and every command. And then later, later, whenever you want to try something after 5 days also, when you want to try something, you shouldn't feel like, oh, I'm not, I didn't, this particular block was not explained to me. I didn't know about this block. So that you shouldn't feel. So that's why today I will be sharing all the commands, okay, each and every command, okay, so that you can do along with me definitely. Okay, so today no project, but you will get an exposure of all the blocks in the Scratch. Okay, so let me go to create now. And this also you will be practicing. So keep your system or keep your device, whatever device you are using, keep it ready so that you can practice after I demonstrate every block. Okay, so let's start with motion block. As I told you, motion block is used to move the sprite which is on the stage. Okay, so whichever sprite you want to move, you want to give some motion, then you have to select the sprite and you can use that. Okay, so now do not try along with me. I will definitely give you time, but you will understand all these commands. So that would definitely help you later when you want to try something on your own. Okay, the first one, which is very simple, move 10 steps. So how I'm not going to click on flag and all, because I'm not using events block. So to execute the command, just to test it, so you can just click on the command itself. Okay, I'm just clicking on this. You can see how it is moving front, because it is saying move 10 steps. Why it is going in this direction? You can see here 90 degree, and you can see in the direction, if you click, it is clearly showing that arrow, it is pointing towards that side. Okay, so that is why it is going in this direction. Sometimes when we are developing games and all, we may want to move it backward. So if you want to move it backward, just put a minus there, minus 10. Now if I click, you can see how it is going. It is going in the backward direction. And then turn 15 degrees. See what happens when I click on this. It is turning. Every time I click, it is turning 15 degrees to the right. Okay, so this is how it is. And this is turn 15 degree to the left. Okay, see, you can see as I click, it is turning. Every time when I click, it is turning 15 degree towards the left. And next is go to random position. Sometimes when developing a game and all, you may want a particular sprite to go to a random position. So you can use this go to random position. Now see, when I click on this, you can see it is going to a random position which is decided by the Scratch. We never know where it will go. Basically, you are developing a clickable game, okay, where you want the users to click on something. So when they click it, they will get a point. So in that case, you can make to make to develop that game, you can make the sprite move in different, to move to different places. And when the user clicks at the right time, at the right sprite, then they will get the point. So to develop games like this, you can see go to random position. And the next comes here, go to a particular place. So here I will write, as I told you, if I write go to 0, 0. Now I'm going to ask you a question. When I give the command go to 0, 0, where the sprite will go? Can you post it in the chat window? Where the sprite will go? Very good. Yeah, I'm getting answers. Center. Okay, let us try now. So I'll click on this. You can see it goes to center. Okay, I told you in the beginning of the session only, you need to assume the stage as a graph where 0, 0 is the center of the stage. Okay, now I will show you the extreme right and left, then you will understand. So let us see that I will write here x is 240 and y is 0. X I am giving 240 and y is 0. Okay, you can see it is going towards the right side. So it is 240, 0. As I told you, this is the extreme right. 240 is the extreme right. Now if I write minus 240, 0, it goes to the extreme right. It will stay in the center, okay, but it will go to the extreme left. Sorry, it goes to the extreme left. You can see. So these are the maximum coordinate for x. 240 on the right side and minus 240 on the left side. So this is the maximum coordinate of x on the left and the right side. Now let's see. I will put here x 0. Okay, 0, 0. It came to the center. Now we want to see what is the maximum coordinate point for y. So if I in the y axis, if I write here 180, 0, 180, then it is the extreme top in the y axis. See, it goes towards the top, okay? And then if I write minus 180 and then click here, it goes towards the bottom. Okay, now let me do one thing. 240, I'm writing x 240 and y 180. Can somebody tell me where, if I click on this, where the sprite will go? If I click on this,
top left, ma'am.
240, 180. Left, is it left? Yes, Kritik, you are correct. Extreme right and top.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, so it is 240. X is 240 and Y is 180. Okay, so this you should remember. So this is the coordinates of your stage. If you write anything beyond this, then your sprite will get hidden. Okay, it will go, it will not show error, but you will not be able to see the sprite. So this is the extreme coordinates of the stage. Okay, is that clear? Okay, now I will move everything. Now I will show, like we are having too many things here. Maybe I will make it bigger also here. Now let's see, glide 1 second to random position. So you can see here when I say glide, how it is moving. Now you will say what is the difference between go to random position and glide 1 second to random position. See, when I say go to, it just appears in a particular, at a different place. That's it. Whereas when I say glide, you can see how it is actually moving. So when I have said 1 second, suppose I write 3 seconds, the movement will be little slow. So it takes 3 seconds to glide from one place to another random position. That random position is decided by the scratch itself. Okay. So you can see how it is gliding. That is the difference between glide and go to. Whereas if I say go to, you can see how it just appears at a random position. Whereas gliding means it shows the movement also. Okay. So this is gliding to random position. You can also make the sprite glide to a particular position. See, for example, 0, 0, glide to 0, 0. So if I click on this, you can see how it is gliding towards a particular position decided by us, not the scratch. Okay. Now, yeah, this is glide. Yeah, next is point in direction 90. Okay, you can see here now it is already in the direction of facing 90 degree. Okay, suppose I say 180 degree. Okay, I can type, or you can just see, you can visualize here. Okay, minus 90 degree. Okay, so if I click on this, you see, you saw what happened. This is minus 190 degree. Or if I say 0, okay, and click on this, you can see it is coming here. Suppose I say again 90, and then it will come to a certain place. So this is how you can make your sprite point in a particular direction. Okay, and next is point towards mouse pointer. Okay, so this means like the moment, see now why it is showing, wait, yeah, now why it is showing here. If I click, because my pointer is here, automatically it is moving in this direction. So that is what is called as point towards mouse pointer. Okay, so wherever you take the mouse, okay, you can see here. Suppose I do here, it is in. Suppose I put it on the top and click, you can see it is facing, the cat is facing my mouse pointer. So when you're actually playing a game, as you move the mouse, the sprite also will turn towards that direction. Okay, so that is point towards, right now it is this degree, so I will make it to 90 degree. Yeah, this is the original one. And next is change by x 10. Okay, you can see. Okay, change by x 10, change y by 10. So it is moving upwards. So suppose I write, somebody had asked this, so you can see here change y by minus 10 means it will come down. So you can make use of this when you are actually trying to, when the space bar is clicked, jump up and jump down. For that, it will be very useful. You can make the sprite go 10 up and wait 1 second and then come down minus 10. Okay, when the space bar clicks. So it will look like it is jumping actually. Okay, so this is change y and change x by any point pixel that you are giving. Okay, and sometimes you may want to set x to a particular position. Okay, so that way you will be able to, for example, set x to 100. So you want the x to be at 100 all the time, or set x to be 0. Okay, so it will be fixed. Okay, sometimes in your code programming, if you want to do that, you can do that. Similarly, set y to a particular. Suppose I want y always to be 180 on the top. Only x should change, but y should be 180 degree. 180, not degree, sorry, 180. Okay, so you can see the x will be 180, y will be 180 degree. Okay, the next one, if on edge bounds. Okay, what does it mean? That if at all the sprite reaches the edge, okay, the edge of the stage, then it has to bounce. For example, you are developing a game using a ball. Okay, in that case, it is gliding. Okay, maybe I will show you. I will, yeah, forever line. Okay. You can see what's happening. As it touches the edge, it is bouncing. Okay. Because it is a cat, maybe you will not be able to visualize. Wait, I will hide it. Hide floating control. And I will choose a ball. Then you will understand. Okay, no problem. I'll delete this. I will go to forever, and then I'll go to motion block, and I will say glide 1 seconds to random position, and then I'm saying that if on edge bounce. Okay, you can see if you want to develop a, so it is gliding to random position, and whenever it touches the edge, till now, see, you will be able to see whenever it goes to the edge, it is bouncing. So when you are developing a game, okay, using this feature, you can go for this. glide to random position, and then if on edge, bounce. Okay, this is one feature. And then, yeah, set rotation style left to right or right to left. Whenever you want to rotate, or if you don't want to rotate also, you can mention here. So how you want the rotation style to be, that also you will be able to set. And this is for X position, Y position, and direction. When you are using this as a variable, then you will be able to set it. Okay, now I will stop here. I want everyone to try all the blocks in the motion. All the commands in the motion block, I want you all to use. Exactly how I tried, drag it. How will you execute? Let me stop. How will you execute? Just click, drag it and click on that block itself. Okay, you don't need to use when flat clicked or when right click, nothing. Just drag it and click, and then put -10 and see what's happening. Okay, how it is going or to in the reverse way. Okay, so I will give you 10 minutes. Try all these commands, not as a project, but get familiar with these blocks so that after the 5 day session also, you know what are all the blocks available, and you will be able to use it as per your requirement. At least you will be aware, okay, this block is there in motion block, let me use that command. So that awareness will be there for you. So I will give you now 10 minutes for you all to try these blocks in the motion. Try only this. We will see the other blocks now after you try this. So I'll just give you 5 minutes time. I want all of you to try. If at all you're having doubt, you can definitely ask me. This will give you confidence that yes, you know Scratch and you know how what each block will do. That the awareness will be there for you. So by the time you practice it, what I am going to do, I'm going to update the document so that those who want to try little tough things can do it. So let me stop my screen share. Okay. Yeah. And now I want all of you to try. Once you have tried, you need to come to chat window and write tried ma'am. Don't write yes ma'am, I will not be able to understand. Tried motion block. Please put it in the chat window. By the time I'll make the document ready for those who want to challenge themselves.
Ma'am, can we do it in online?
Yes, ma'am, you can do it online.
Because I can't download in my laptop. It
No, ma'am,
requires about 10.
Yes, ma'am, you no need to download. You can try online. Even
Thank
if
you,
you have not created the login ID, no problem, because we are not doing any project today. So you don't even need your login. You don't need to log in also today, because we are not going to save anything, because we are just practicing. So just
Okay,
go to Scratch and click create and do it. That's it. Yes, ma'am, I will send the Wakelet link. But today there is nothing for you to submit. Today I want you all to get exposed to all the blocks and all the commands in each block. But anyway, if you want to submit any of your old project or you want to check others project, I'm sharing the Wakelet link. In some time, I will share the Word document link also with a challenging task. So you can, those who want to try that can try. So that after 5 day session also, you will have a thorough knowledge on all the blocks and all the commands inside each block. So that is the main idea, because in 5 days, I will not be able to complete, because in 2 days, I planned 4 projects, but I was able to show only 2 projects. So that's why I want to give this exposure of knowing all the blocks. Please try and check whether it is working as per your understanding. See, as per your understanding, move 10 steps means it has to move forward. See whether it is happening like that. move minus 10 steps. See whether it is going backward. So as per, just check whether all the blocks are working as per your understanding. Then you can be sure, yes, you have idea about all the blocks. Yeah, I will share. Once you have finished trying, please come and write ride motion block.
Ma'am,
Yes.
how to slow down the ball movement, ma'am?
In which gliding, ma'am, for gliding?
No, ma'am. Go to random position I have given,
Huh.
and then if edge bounce,
Huh.
in that case it is moving rapidly. How to slow down it, ma'am?
Okay, in forever block you had given, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
In that case, use glide 3 seconds or 1 second to random position, ma'am. Instead of go to, use glide.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. As I told you, when you use go to, it is not under our control. But when you say glide, then you can mention the second, 1 second or 5 seconds you can mention. Okay, David has completed, Kritik has completed, wakelet link not working. Okay, yeah, let me check. Kritik and David, can you please check whether the wakelet link is working for you?
Ma'am, excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Kindly check the messages in the chat box, please.
Yes, ma'am. Completed motion block, ma'am. The wakelet is working completed, ma'am. Ma'am, it's not working completed, ma'am. No, ma'am, it raises full zip. Okay, fine. Yeah. So, okay, one by one we will do. I have updated the Word document for those who want to try some complex, little bit challenging task. You can try now if you feel you know all the blocks thoroughly and you want to try something new, then you can try. I have shared the Word link. Okay. So, the task for you is try the code in the second page, which is drawing a design, and try the code and tell me what design you are getting and all you can tell me. And the third one is write your name and animate each character of your name. See, I have shown the sample here. Instead of name, I have taken welcome. And that welcome, each letter, I have done the animation. Okay. Like that, what I want you to do, those who want to try challenging task, what you have to do, write your name in the scratch and try to do different types of animation, like how I have shown in the document. So this is the task. Those who want to try little bit challenging task can do that. Okay, these two tasks. Others, stay with me to learn the basics of Scratch. Okay, so what we will do now, let me share my screen and we will proceed with the next one. Yeah, what is the next one? The looks block. Now there is another issue. The wakelet link is not working. Don't worry. After I demonstrate the looks block, when you are working on the looks block, I will try to fix that error. Let's not waste time now. Okay. So I will remove all of these things. I hope everyone tried the motion block. Did you understand all the commands? Okay, let me see how many of you have tried. Completed. Yeah, Rajalakshmi ma'am completed. Lakshmi, yeah, okay. Kritik. Okay, Mustafa. Okay, so we will go to the next block. Okay, the next block is looks block. So what all we can do? Already you know, say hello for 2 seconds. You can see here the moment I click. And when I say hello, the difference is it will stay forever because the duration is not there. It will stay throughout. Okay, it will not go. And the next is think something for 2 seconds. Okay. Okay, you can see how it is showing. Think and say, they are a little different. Okay, so think we know, and again this think without time duration means it will stay, it will be staying there forever. Switch costume, I think yesterday itself we covered switch costume. If there are multiple costumes here, then it will see there are different colors of sprites available here. So what I will do, there every time I click, it is switching the costume. Okay, so that is what is switch costume. And next is what is that? Next costume. Yes, it goes to the next costume. Whenever I click, it goes to the next one. So that is the switch costume means you can mention which costume you want to go. If you are very clear, then you can choose the costume and then tell. But next costume means automatically it will go ball A, ball B, ball C, ball D, like that it will go. Okay, and then the switch backdrop. Okay, this also, okay, this I didn't show. This will be useful when you write your what is that, story, when you are writing a story. So what I'm going to do to try this, I am going to add a backdrop. Okay, so let me add a backdrop of bedroom 1 and I'll go to costume here. Okay, I'll choose the backdrop and then I will go to, I'll delete this. So I got the first costume. Here I want to add more costume here. So in that case, what you have to do, you should not add from there, then this will go. So here you have to go to backdrops tab and then come down. You can see, you can choose your own backdrop. Means you can add the backdrops now. So I will click choose a backdrop and then indoors I will go. So maybe from a bedroom, I want to get into a study room. Okay. Again, I will click here. The same way you can draw the backdrop or you can just ask the Scratch itself to give some backdrop as a surprise, or you can upload backdrop. Okay, if you have a beautiful image, you can also upload that. Now I will search for another backdrop. I'll go to indoors and I will say from, yeah, to this. Okay, so we got 3 rooms here. Okay, let's see what happens when I click next backdrop. You can see here, every time I click next backdrop, okay, the 3 backdrops are getting rotated. Okay, so this is how it is getting executed. So you have a story where 2 characters are talking and then they will say, okay, let's get into kitchen and start preparing a beautiful dish. So then you can immediately say next backdrop, and then it will take them, it will show the kitchen backdrop, and you can make like they are doing something there. Okay, so that is next backdrop. Change color effect by 25. Okay, or any number. Okay, as you can see here, how it is changing the color effect. Easily, like you don't need to do any editing. Okay, some like animated one, if you want to do, you can just say change color effect by 25. Okay, and then set color effect to 0. This also you can do, not only for the backdrop, you can also do it for the sprite as well. Okay, for example, from backdrop, I will come to the switch. Yeah, see, change color effect by 25. You can see the effect of the ball. This is for sprite also, you can apply this. For backdrop also, you can apply this. Okay, maybe I'll remove all the backdrops so that it will be clear for you. I will remove the backdrop. Okay, here you can see I have applied change color effect by 25. Okay, again it is coming. I'll click on the sprite. Okay, and then I'll see change color effect. You can see how the color of the ball is getting changed every time I click. Okay, and next is set color effect to 0. So if you want to set the color effect to a particular color, then you can say set color effect to 0. If you want to make it 100, set color effect to 100, you can see what color you are getting. Okay, and next change size by 10. This is also interesting. All these you will find in looks block. Suppose you want the ball to grow, appear big. See? Okay, and if I give -10, the same way we did for motion, it is shrinking. Okay, similarly, set size to a particular 100. Okay, so this is 100. Suppose you want to make it small, half of the size, 50%. Okay, you want to make it double the size, 200%. Get back to the original shape, which is 100%. So this is how you can play with set size. And yeah, suppose I want to clear all the graphic effects. I can clear all the effects and it will come to the original color. That is clear graphic effect. Show and hide, you already know when I click show, it is shown. When I click hide, the ball is hidden. So when I want to show, I click on this show and hide it. Okay. And this is also very interesting. Go to front layer. Means suppose you have multiple layers. Oh, let me show now. Yeah, okay. Okay, so go to front layer means suppose you have 4 to 5 sprites, one behind the other if you want, then you can use this show front or show back. Okay, this will work when you have 2, 3 sprites. Maybe wait, I'll add one more sprite of balloon. Okay, so now you can see we have 2 sprites. Yeah, we have 2 sprites, and here see, now if I place on top of this, our ball is hidden. Okay, now because it is go to back layer, suppose I say go to front layer, you can see. Wait, I change the color of, yeah. Okay, suppose here I say in the ball, I'll say go to back. Okay, you can see the ball is hidden. Why? Because the balloon is in the front and the ball went to the back layer. Suppose I want the ball to be visible. So I can say go to front layer, means come front. Okay. And then if I click this, you can see the ball comes in front. Sometimes we may want to hide the, what is that? We may want a particular sprite to go behind another sprite and all. You can use this. And go forward one layer. There are multiple sprites. Okay, and in that way, in that case, if you want to bring it one layer forward, then you can do one layer forward, one layer backward. Front means straight away it will come to the front. Forward means it will just come, if there are five sprites, okay, and one behind the other, then it will come one step further. Okay, and yeah, this is for costume number and all. If you have set, we can use this. If these are all for variables, so variables we will not touch now. Again, I will give you 5 minutes time for everyone to try all the blocks in the looks. All the commands in the looks block. I want everyone to try. Looks block. Okay, yeah, clear graphic effects also you can try. Suppose you have changed the color and all. Okay, change color effect by 25. And now clear effect means it will remove all the graphic effects. Now try looks block. After you finish trying, come and post it in the chat window, that messaging that you have completed motion block. Sorry, looks block. In the meantime, I will check the Wakelet link. Oh, let me stop my screen sharing. Yes, Kritik, you are correct. You will get a simple, nice design, like a rangoli. You will get it like a rangoli. Okay. Yeah, I will just see. I'll stop my screen share. I will fix that Wakelet link problem so that you can post your link there. Everyone try looks block. Once you have finished trying all the blocks, the same way I showed you try. I hope you are all trying. Okay, I will post in the chat window the Wakelet link. See whether you are able to access this link. And those who have shared your project in the chat window would request you to post it in the Wakelet link, because now I will not be able to check during the midst of the session. So I can check it after the session. So kindly post your work in the Wakelet link only, because I cannot check now, because in the midst of the session, it's not possible for me to go through your work now. Please check and tell me whether the Wakelet link is working. And if you have completed looks block, you can write looks block completed. Those who are trying looks block, please mention here the looks block is completed. And also check the Wakelet link and let me know whether it is working. Let me share my screen to show the next. Yes. Yes, I got it. Okay. Okay. Lakshmi ma'am has written completed. Okay, now the Wakelet link is working. I have posted a new Wakelet link. So those who want to have to get the access, please access it using this link. And you can post your work there. Okay. Now I'm going to proceed with the next block. I would request everyone to come back the sound block. Okay. So you can see play sound for some sprites will have some default sound. So you can make use of that. And the difference between play until done means it will wait for the music to get over, and then only it will go to the next step. Whereas if you write start sound pop, then it will just start, and the other blocks also will get executed. It will not wait. So that is the difference between until done and just this. Like how we saw in looks block. Same way it is. Until done means suppose the music is long. Okay, then the program pauses here, plays the complete music, and then only it goes to the next command. Okay, whereas if you just write start sound pop, then what happens? The music will start playing, and the other code will keep executing. Whatever blocks you are like keeping below this will keep executing, and the sound will be playing in the backdrop. This is what the difference. Okay. And stop all sound. Maybe I will. Okay, so as I told yesterday, you can go to sound block. There are already two sounds available. Suppose I want a different one, means I can go here, choose a sound, and then I'll go to code, and I will say play sound chill. Okay, you can see it's a few seconds music. And if you have done anything else, for example, in the looks block, say hello for 2 seconds, then what will happen? The music will get completed fully, and then only say hello for 2 seconds will be displayed. You can see now on the screen. So that is the difference. Whereas if you say the start sound chill and say hello for 2 seconds, then the sound and the hello for 2 seconds will be executed at the same time. Okay, stop all sounds. So if some sound is playing in the backdrop, then it will stop all the sounds. Okay, and next is change pitch effect by 10. Okay, the pitch effect. Okay, not only pitch, you can pan left and right also, you will be able to do. And set pitch effect, how you want. Okay, if you want the pitch to be very high or pitch to be very low, that also you can do. Clear all sound effects, means this pitch and all if you have added, then all those effects will be clear and it will play in the original sound. The difference between stop all sound means when you use or stop all sounds, it will go to mute mode, means you will not be able to hear any sound. But if you use clear sound effects, then if you have changed the pitch and all, that those effects will get clear, but the sound will be played in the original audio. Okay, change volume by 10 minus 10. Okay, it means that, okay, when you are playing, you can see as I keep clicking on this, when it is getting played, the audio is coming down. And if I write plus 10, okay, not plus 10, if I just write without that thing, see the audio is getting increased. Okay, again set volume to 100%. These things you have to set before you actually play. Set volume to 100% means it will play in the original volume. But if I say set volume to 50, okay, the audio will be played, the sound will, the volume will be lesser. Okay, and again this is a variable which we will see later. Now I would request everyone to play with the sound block. Okay, looks block done. Okay, Aarti, Mustafa, okay. Now try sound block. Everyone please try sound block. I will show all the blocks today. So after the session also, you can just click and see all the blocks and spend some more time instead of making it as a project. First learn that so that tomorrow when we continue with the project, it will be easy for you. When I just have to tell you drag this and put it, I don't need to explain what it will do. So get a hands-on on all the blocks today. Sound block, once you complete it, post it in the chat window, sound block completed. Once you have completed sound block, please put a message here, sound block completed. So tomorrow when we carry on with the other projects, it's going to be very easy for you. I don't need to explain each and everything. Okay. Looks okay. Done, ma'am. David. Okay. Let's wait for others also to complete. Okay. I got a message from Lakshmi. Sound block completed, ma'am. Okay. Others, I hope you are doing quickly completed. Okay, I got the message from few more also completed. Okay, now let's go to events block. I would request everyone to come to the session. Even if you are trying, please stop there and come here, because those trying, you can try on your own as well after the session. Okay, so when flag click, okay, yeah, when flag click, okay, so when you can see here, there is a flag button, which is go button, this is stop button. So when this flag click, something should happen. Okay, that you can mention using this event block. As you can see here, this will be the topmost block. Okay, so you can see here, this is the hat kind of thing. It means no other block can be put above this. Okay, everything will come below this. Once the flag click, what should happen? Okay, as you can see in the race, okay, the relay race and all, when they just show the flag, everyone will start, the event will start, everyone will start running. So it's the same way. Okay, so either you can use this flag, or there are other keys also which you will be able to use. Okay, for example, what happens when space bar is pressed, when right arrow is pressed, left arrow is pressed, or any of the alphabet key is pressed, what should happen? Okay, so what I will do now, I will quickly show you something like, okay, I'll delete this. Okay, I'll delete this balloon. Okay, we have this ball here. Okay, now when space bar is pressed, I want the ball to go up and come down. Okay, so that is what I want that to happen. Okay, so what we can do, we can say change y by 10. Okay, you can see here it's going by 10. Okay, or maybe I can say 30. Okay, so when space bar is pressed, you can see it's going up 30, and then after going up, it should also come down. So I will say change y by minus 30. Now, when I click space bar, but nothing is happening. Can somebody tell me what should I do? See, when space bar key is pressed, the ball should move up by 30 and come down by 30, because I am changing only the y-axis. 30 up minus 30 means 30 steps down. But actually, when I'm clicking the space bar, nothing is happening. Can somebody tell what should I do? Why it is not moving? Whereas you can see, I will put this separately. It is going up, it is coming down. If I click separately, it is happening. But when I put these two together, it is not moving. Can somebody? Yeah, I got that answer. Very good. Yeah, delay is required, ma'am. Yes, we need to delay. Yeah, how we can make it delay? Delay means I want some control. So what I should do, once it reaches the top, maybe I can say 0.2 seconds, it has to be there and come down. Now if I click, okay, you can see as if whenever I press the ball, it looks, whenever I press the space bar key, it looks like the ball is jumping. So you all must be playing some game where when you press the space bar key, it will jump. Okay, maybe to make you understand better, What I will do, I will go to, yeah, I'll go to costume and I'll delete all of these things and I will add animals. Yeah, maybe this chick. One second will be too much delay. So 0.2 seconds will look like it is going up and coming down. Okay, animal. Yeah, I got it. I got twice. Okay, I'll go to code. Okay, now you can see here the direction got changed. Yeah. Now in this code, if you see, when I click spacebar, it looks like the chick is going up and down. Similarly, you can write for arrow key. When right arrow key is pressed, when you can see when right arrow key is pressed, you can change x by 30, wait 2 seconds and change x by minus 30. So it will go front and come backward. Or if you just want it to go front, okay, then you can just write change, what is that? Change x by 10. So every time I click the right arrow key, you can see it is going forward because I'm pressing the right arrow key on my keyboard. So if I can also write like when left arrow key is pressed, change it by minus 10. So this will be useful when you are actually developing games. So when left, okay, you can have everything together. When left arrow key is pressed, change x by 10. Okay, and I will just copy this, duplicate this, and I will say when right arrow key is pressed, okay, change x by just 10, not minus 10. Now, if I press right arrow key, it is going forward. When I press left arrow key, it is going backward. And when I say, when I can also say like duplicate, when space key is pressed, change y by 30, change y by 30, again duplicate, oh sorry, not comment, right click, duplicate, change y by minus 30 and then wait. It has to wait in between, so I will say wait for 0.2 seconds. So this is how you actually develop the games. So now you can see when I press right arrow key, it is moving right arrow, left arrow, and when I press space bar, it is jumping. It is jumping and I press right arrow key, left arrow key, how it is actually navigating nicely. Okay, so this is how you will use the space keys pressed. When this sprite click, you all know this. Yesterday we did the project with this, so you all know this. When backdrop switches to blue sky. So when the backdrop changes, what has to happen? Okay, so you can also say like in the code somewhere you can say change next backdrop. Okay, so when a particular backdrop like the sky or anything whichever is there, if that comes, what happens? So that way also you can trigger. When loudness based on sound also you can trigger an event. This is basically to tell you can trigger an event by clicking on the flag button. You can trigger the event using keys on your keyboard like spacebar key, left arrow key, right arrow key, or alphabet keys. You can also trigger an event based on when the backdrop changes to another backdrop. You can also trigger an event when the loudness based on sound. Okay, when the loudness exceeds this much, then do something. Or when I receive a message, when I receive a particular message in the sense you can broadcast an invisible message, and when that message is received, okay, it's a signal received which will not be visible for the user. Okay, when that message is received, what should happen? Maybe I will do one thing. I will show a small example for when I receive message. Okay, I'll quickly show you Then you will understand better. Okay, for example, I say broadcast message 1. Okay, this is the secret message that you are sending inside your program. So when the message 1 is received, for example, we should display game over. So how we will do that, we will see. Okay. Yeah. Let me write. Okay. So I will say when this sprite is clicked. Okay. I'm just triggering an event with sprite. When this sprite is clicked, broadcast message 1. So this is the secret message I'm sending. Now what I will do, I will go to sprite icon. I will click on this brush, and then I will use this text, and I will say game over. These are all some of the standard things that you will be game over, or you won, you fail, better luck next time, all of these things. Okay, so game over message should come. Okay, so you can see this is another sprite. But now tell me, we don't want the game over to be displayed in the beginning itself. So what I will do, I will go to the coding area of this sprite, game over sprite, and I will say, when flag click, when flag click, okay, hide it, and I'll go to looks and I will say hide. So when the flag is clicked, it should be hidden. But when I click on this particular sprite, okay, a secret message I'm broadcasting. So whenever the secret message is received, so I will go to events block and I will say when I receive message 1. When the message 1 will be received, you can see I have written in the duck path, okay, that when the sprite is clicked, broadcast message 1. So in the sprite 1, I am writing, when we receive this message, display the message, show. Okay, so I will go here and I will write, I will click show. Okay, now we will see, I am clicking on the flag, nothing is happening. I click on this duck sprite, then I am getting game over. So what is happening? When, see here in the duck part, you can see when this sprite is clicked, broadcast message 1 means send a secret message 1. Here I am telling, when I receive message 1, show the sprite. That's why the game over is coming. This is what you will do whenever you develop the game. So whenever you see game over or best of better luck next time, you lost, you won, congratulations and all. After you finish the game, this is a standard thing that you have to do. Okay, so when the score reaches 10 points, then send a broadcast the message. When I receive message 10 points, then game over. Or the minutes, when I receive 60 seconds, game over. Okay, when I receive, once the 60 seconds completed, then broadcast message 1. And when I receive message 1, get game over. So like that, you can send multiple secret messages in your program. Okay, so this is the events block, and then broadcast message 1. Broadcast message 1 and wait the same way. It will wait till it does that part and it will get back here. So that is how it is, wait for some time. Okay, so this is all about events block. I hope you understood all the events block. There is nothing to try in events block. Basically, you need to understand when you can trigger a particular event. So there are multiple ways you can trigger an event. You can ensure that an event is triggered with a flag, or you can trigger an event with any of the keys on your keyboard. Space bar, up arrow, right arrow, all alphabets, numbers, all of these things are there. So you can trigger an event using any of these things. Or you can trigger an event with a click of the sprite. Okay. And next we will go to control block. Yeah. Now you know some of the control blocks. Wait 1 second means it will wait. Repeat how many times you want a set of blocks to get executed. You can put it here. Sometimes you want certain things to happen forever. Means till the end of the program it should happen. In that case, you can put it in forever. Now you might be wondering what I would want to play till the end of the program. Then in that case, I will show you in forever block. Maybe the story is happening. You want to play a mild audio, or there is a game that is being played and you want the audio to be played in the background. So in that case, you can say forever and go to sounds. Okay. For example, this chill sound only is there. So what I will do, I will go to sound, play sound until done and forever. What happens? It will play the chill music once until done. But since it is written forever, it keeps playing. It keeps playing the same sound, the chill sound, this one. It keeps playing till you stop all sound. Okay, so somewhere you can write when I receive message 1, stop all sounds. So till that point, it will be playing the sound. Okay, now I will stop it. Okay, so till the end execution, till the execution gets stopped, the music will be played. This will be very good when you are developing a game and you want some background music, or when there is a story you are narrating and you want a mild background music. So in those places, it will be useful. Again, see if it's a story and your some audio is there where the story is being narrated, then what you can do, you can change the volume. Okay, set the volume by -10. Okay, or set volume. Okay, here this set volume you can use. Set volume to 50 percentage or 25%. So the audio, the sound, the volume will be mild and the audio narration that you are recording will be good. So your narration also will be heard and a mild background music also will be there throughout the project. Okay, so those places you can. And that is another control forever block. If then, okay, in some places you may want to check if the timer, okay, maybe I will show you one example. This also will be useful. You are developing a game and you want the game to be played only for 60 seconds, 1 minute. After that, the game should stop automatically. So in that case, you can use one scenario only, I'm telling. You can check if the timer. Okay, I will show the variable and this together, then you will understand. So I will go to variable and I'm saying make a variable and I'm saying timer. Timer is the variable name. Okay, you can see the moment I click this, the timer 0 automatically it is coming. So I will go to events block. I will say when flag click. Okay, I will say the variable should be set my variable to 60 seconds. It's not my variable. I have to choose the variable correctly. Set timer to 60 seconds. Means the moment the flag is clicked, you can see the timer starting with 60. So gradually it will be going down. Okay. So here what I will do, I will go to control block and I will say repeat 60 times. Okay. And what should happen? Repeat 60 times. The value should get reduced. So I will go to variable and I will say change the timer by -1. Okay. 60 times it will keep doing this. It will change the timer by -1. If when it should change for every second. So I will go to control and I will say wait 1 second. Means reduce it by -1 and wait 1 second. Only then you can check, right? So you can see here. Are you able to see on the screen? Timer is going 55, 56. Why it is going? Because I have asked it to repeat 60 times. And every time the timer value should be reduced by 1 and it will wait for a second. Again, it will go there, reduce it by 1 and then it will wait for 1 second. So this is how it will happen. Now, when the timer comes to 0, what should happen? Okay, let's see that 60 seconds is getting over. So here I can use this if block. If timer is equal to 0, then what should happen? So we will see if, I will show you if variable, yeah, okay, here checking. Okay, here you can see if, you can just here where operators. In operators, you can see all the conditions are there. So I'm using one condition now to show explain this. So if timer equal to 0, as I told you, when you see this oval shape, it means that it is a variable. So I will go to variable and I will drag this timer and put it here and I will say if timer is equal to 0, Then what I can do, I will go to events block and I will say broadcast message 1. Now, in the next sprite, the sprite 1, I am saying, when I receive message 1, show game over. That is what we have written here, right? Show game over. So let's see whether it is working. So in order to check that, I don't want to wait for 60 seconds. I will just write 10. So set timer to 10. So when the flag is clicked, the timer will be set to 10. Okay, and then it will go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The moment it reaches 0, it will check if the timer has reached 0, then broadcast message 1. Then here the continuity is there. When I receive message 1, show what is that? Game over. And I can also say stop all. Means stop everything. Stop the execution of the program itself. Means if the sound is getting played, if we have put some background music, that also will get stopped. Okay. So let's play this and check. You can see here the timer is getting reduced. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And then it is checked. Okay, somewhere I have made a mistake. Let's see what is the mistake. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, the mistake is, see, I'm repeating this to 60. Why it should do 60 times? It's enough if it does it for 10 times. Okay, because I'm setting the timer to 10 only. Okay, so let's try now. Yeah, you can see the game over key. Why? Because it does this 10 times, and once it became, after 10 times it comes here, it is checking whether the timer is 0. If the timer is 0, broadcast message 1. And other sprite, okay, here it is receiving the message 1. And when it receives the message 1, it is making this sprite visible. The show means the sprite will become visible. And I'm saying stop all, means stop everything. Okay, if the background music is being played, it will stop. Or if the sprite, we are telling that go to random position and all, if it is moving, that also will be stopped. Everything will be stopped. And here you can see when flag is clicked, hide. Suppose I don't mention this, I don't use that hide, you can see the game over will be there throughout. That is why we are writing when flag click, hide it first and then start the counting. Okay, now you will not see any change here because I have removed this hide part. Now, so you can see when flag click, hide it, and then the timer is getting executed in this sprite. And once it reaches 0, then yeah, you can see the game over. Okay, I hope it is clear to everyone. So I have explained the control block if. So again, you can see if then else is also there, means else part. Okay, what should happen if this condition is not met? That you will write in the else part. Okay, and then wait until. Okay, so how many seconds you want? Wait until this becomes 50. Wait until the timer is equal to 0. That way also you can. And then, yeah, repeat until. Okay, same way. Repeat 10 times. I'm directly saying here. Repeat until means repeat until timer becomes 0. So that way also you can give the condition here itself. Okay, and stop all. I have explained now. Stop everything, whatever is happening in the program, just stop. The music is being played, stop it. Some color effects is happening, stop it. So basically you are stopping everything. Okay. I hope teachers, is it clear? Okay, Anand, do you want me to explain broadcast again? I didn't check the message, but I explained many times. You want me to repeat it again? Anand, if you can respond. Others, you have doubt in this broadcast? Yes, ma'am. Means you want me to repeat it? Okay. So what I will do, I will repeat it in a much simpler way. Maybe I will remove all of those things. Okay, Kritik understood. I think some of you need explanation in broadcast. Okay, so for that, I will use when flag click. Okay. What happens? Yeah, nothing happens. Or okay, I'll say when the sprite is clicked. Okay, what should happen? Okay, broadcast message 1. For example, I'm making it simple for you. So whenever the sprite is clicked, yeah, when the sprite is clicked, it will send a broadcast message. Broadcast message 1. As I told you, when I use broadcast message 1, it's a secret message that you are sending within your program. Nothing is getting displayed. Nothing is getting displayed. You are sending a secret message which is being circulated in your program. Okay. Now, when this particular is getting circulated, then and the other sprite, that is the game over sprite, wherever I have written game over, I'm telling when I receive message 1. So the moment it is triggered, whenever that message is getting passed, here I have written the other sprite where when I receive message 1, show this game over. So what is actually there in this sprite? I'll go to costume and show you. What is the content in this sprite is game over is the content. Okay. So whenever the message 1 is getting sent, okay, then only the game over message will be displayed and then it will stop all the other things in the program. Okay, so this is how you actually link two sprites. Okay, basically when you are writing the code also, you will use this broadcast message and link many things inside your program. I hope it is clear. So I will show you what happens. See, first for this sprite, okay, for this duck sprite, you can see when the flag click, nothing will happen here. But we will go to this sprite. Here I have written when the flag click, hide. What is hidden? What is the costume for this sprite? The costume is game over is the sprite actually. Okay, you must remember the game over text is actually a sprite. I have designed the sprite. I have drawn the sprite from where I have clicked on this. I use the paint brush and I drew this game over. Though it is the text, it is considered as a sprite only. You may think that it is the text. No, it is not a text. It is a sprite. I have designed, I have painted the sprite. In that paint, I have painted it as game over. That's it. Okay. So what happens when the flag clicks, the sprite is getting hidden. When I say sprite, the sprite costume is game over only. So that will get hidden. Now when it will be visible, here I am telling when this sprite is clicked. Which sprite? The duck sprite. So when I click the duck sprite, a broadcast message 1. So this message 1 is getting circulated in your program. And when it comes here, okay, this sprite, the game over sprite, the moment it sees that message 1 is being broadcasted, immediately it is showing. Means it will show itself and then it will stop all the other execution. So the game over text is getting displayed. Though it is a text, it is actually a sprite which I have painted myself. See, now the game over is there. When I click on this flag again, it will get hidden because that is what I have written. When flag click, hide. So when I click on the flag, it is hidden and nothing will happen till I click the sprite. The moment I take the cursor here and click on my sprite, game over text will be displayed. I hope it is clear to everyone now. Nagraj sir, Anand sir, can you please confirm? Is it clear now? Okay. Yeah, okay. So tomorrow anyway, we will be creating a story and all using this sprite. Okay, good. So using this broadcast message, we will be developing game or we will be developing a story. Okay. So maybe what I will do, I will create the story in the demo and I will post the game in the document. So those who want to try the game, you can try later. Okay. So as I told you, I had planned 2 projects. Since we are not getting the time, I will demonstrate one and I will upload the code in the document. So both the ways you can learn. Okay. One you will practice, one you will do it as a homework. Okay, I will stop here. Any doubts, anyone you can ask. We have completed everything. See, this is nothing. These are all mathematical operators. You want to do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay, if you want your program to pick a random number between 1 and 10 or 1 to 100. Okay, so these are all different scenario cases that you can use. Or checking a variable greater than 50. We use this now. As you can see, when timer equal to 0, you want to check 2 conditions. When timer is greater than 0 and less than 60. So like that, if you want to check, you can check here. Any doubts, anyone? Anyway, I have updated the Word document. 2 programs I have actually uploaded there. Okay. The code is already there. If you want to try, you can try. And whenever you are trying, please post the link in the Wakelet so that I will be able to check your work. Any doubts, anyone? Otherwise, you can leave. You know, ma'am, can you explain adds and joining in operators? Yes, tomorrow I will explain. Absolute value of a number. Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, one obligation, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, first day ரெக்கார்டிங்ஸ் வந்து யூடியூப்ல இருந்தது மேம். அதே மாதிரி மத்த ரெக்கார்டிங்ஸும் யூடியூப்ல பார்க்க முடியுமா?
டெய்லி அனுப்பி I'm sending daily அனுப்பிட்டு தானே இருக்கோம்.
Okay, ma'am. I didn't see.
Oh, I think you got the link from the WhatsApp, Rajalakshmi.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, have you registered? You have not registered.
Ma'am, I have already registered.
Registered means have you filled the form? Yes, I think. Then you will be receiving the mail. Yes, today morning I posted, and now also I posted today's link.
Okay, okay. I'll see it. I'll see it.
Today morning I posted yesterday's. Now
Okay.
I have already sent to your mail today's link. You can
Okay.
join.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. So if there is no doubts, we can end the session. Participants, no doubts for you?
Yeah, Kritik, please post your Scratch project in the Wakelet link, please. Because once the session gets over, I will not be able to access all the links in the chat window. Okay, very good, Kritik.
There is one doubt from David. Can kindly check the chat box, ma'am.
ரொம்ப ஈஸியா இருக்கு.
இத வச்சு கேம்ஸ் எல்லாம் மேக் பண்ணுவாங்கல்ல.
Devi, ma'am, I didn't get it, ma'am. Maybe she can send it to your private message.
Ma'am, have you explained the doubt about David? Ask her one question in the chat.
What is the doubt, ma'am? I'm not able to see now.
Ma'am, can you explain APS and joining in operator?
Yes. Yeah. That I will explain tomorrow. Absolute. That is nothing like absolute value of a number. It will just give absolute value, and joining operators means concatenation. So those things I will explain. String concatenation. I think that's what David. Okay, yeah, David. String concatenation, absolute value. So I will explain tomorrow. If you don't have any doubts, you can leave.
You can end the session. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am, for the third day of your program. they are very much interestingly learning Scratch program. Thank
Yes.
you very much.
Yeah,
We are
thank you.
waiting for tomorrow's session.
Yeah.
You told that you will prepare and share it. We are waiting to see that. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks to all the participants to see your interest in learning something. So if you feel that whatever is being covered in the session you already know, please check the document. Their little bit challenging task is getting posted. So that there you can try the code and you will also get some hands-on experience on little complex project. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
So thank you all of you. We will be meeting tomorrow again. The same link at the same time. Thank you.